My beloved chosen one, I ask you to listen with your whole spirit, not just your ears. What I'm about to reveal has the power to redirect the entire path of your existence. And once you hear it, nothing in your life will ever return to the way it was. Your presence here is no accident. At this very moment, you were guided, pulled, by forces greater than anything the human mind can fully comprehend. You have arrived here because you are meant to be among the rare few who will remain awake and aware when this era's most powerful spiritual awakening bursts into reality. But before I go any further, you must understand something with absolute clarity. This is not just a gentle message. It is an urgent spiritual alert. God has spoken to me, not once or twice but 9 separate times. Each message sharper, more vivid, and more pressing than the last. What he revealed carries both awe and warning. A presence of darkness is now actively pursuing those who carry the sacred inner light. A presence far more cunning and far more invasive than anything we imagined even moments ago. Many of the chosen do not even realize they've been under attack. They move through their days unaware that a spiritual battle is happening all around them, and within them. Human history is about to shift in a way never seen before. And tonight marks the final transformation you will undergo before your true awakening begins. Over the next 7 sacred nights, you will embark on a spiritual metamorphosis. One that will either elevate you into enlightenment or pull you into a deep spiritual exhaustion. The direction you move toward is entirely your decision. But the clock is already ticking. The forces that oppose you have launched their most deceptive strike yet. They know the Great Awakening is approaching, and they fear what the chosen could become once fully activated. Their mission is simple: stop you before you remember who you truly are. If you delay any longer, you risk stepping away from the destiny you were crafted for since the beginning of your creation. But hear me clearly, you are not powerless. A cosmic shift has already begun, and you were intentionally selected to be part of it. From the very first breath you took, the universe was preparing you for this moment. Every hardship, every heartbreak, every moment of confusion was shaping you for what is about to unfold. Before we continue deeper into this revelation, I need you to pause and complete 4 sacred acts. Not as empty gestures but as spiritual declarations to the universe. Click the like button, not for me but as a symbolic signal that you are ready to step into your awakening. Join this channel. Align yourself with a growing family of 100,000 spiritually awakened souls. Type the divine number 777 in the comments. A sacred code of surrender to God's higher plan. Share this message with exactly 3 people you feel are also chosen. Your intuition will tell you who they are. These are not simple instructions. These are ritual acts, gateways that activate dormant spiritual codes within you. When performed, they synchronize your energy with the cosmic frequencies already working in your favor. The number 777 is not random. It represents complete trust in God's will. A symbol used by mystics and divine messengers across centuries. When you write it, you're not just typing numbers, you are opening your spirit to receive high-level guidance from realms beyond human perception. Symbols, intentions, sacred numbers, these are languages the universe responds to with exact precision. Now listen carefully. For months, the celestial realm has been shifting. Astronomical alignments that occur only once every few thousand years are opening channels for immense spiritual expansion. These alignments raise the consciousness of the chosen, but they also make them more vulnerable to spiritual interference. Once you pass through this transformation, the enemy will no longer be able to touch you. Your awakened awareness will grant you gifts, the ability to heal, to influence outcomes, to reshape the energy around you. That is why the attacks against you have intensified. You may have felt it already: disturbing dreams, unexplained fatigue, sudden emotional turbulence, conflict within relationships. an inner sense of being pulled toward something you cannot name. Everything you're experiencing is part of the battle for your awakening. What I'm about to reveal has never been spoken publicly until now. 4 years, I have been in communion with a circle of advanced spiritual guides, mystics, prophets, and divine messengers. Together, we have been monitoring the shifting spiritual atmosphere of Earth. And what we discovered will shake you to your core. A calculated, organized effort is underway to keep the chosen in a state of spiritual sleep. This isn't just about filling your mind with fear or distraction. It's an energetic trap designed to block your ability to connect with higher frequencies. Because if you ever connected fully, nothing could stop your divine purpose. But tonight, everything begins to change. Tonight marks the first phase of your ultimate awakening. Over the next 7 nights, a sacred inner alchemy will unfold within you, dissolving illusions, awakening spiritual memory, and activating dormant strands of your divine identity. Each night brings new challenges, realizations, and breakthroughs. By the 7th night, you will no longer recognize the version of yourself you once were. However, this path requires courage. You must be willing to release everything you once believed about yourself. You must trust, surrender, and step into the unknown. Many begin this journey, but only those with true spiritual strength see it through. The first night, beginning as soon as you close your eyes tonight, is known as the Great Dissolution. On this night, all false identities, limiting beliefs, attachments, and past burdens begin to dissolve. Some may feel nausea, intense dreams, or moments of detachment. Do not fear this. These sensations are the breaking of your old energetic shell. To be reborn, your old self must release its final grip. Your soul will travel through other dimensions tonight. You will receive divine downloads, symbolic visions, and messages from your spiritual guides. You may remember them clearly or only feel them subtly, but the transformation will be real regardless. However, you must understand this. The success of this transformation depends entirely on your devotion to the divine instructions I am about to give you. Each one of you hearing this message has been personally pointed to me by God. I have been shown that you are part of the spiritual vanguard, the ones chosen to guide humanity through the greatest shift in its history. But for now, keep this journey silent. Only the chosen are permitted to hear of it. Anyone who is not ready may project doubt, fear, or negativity, and during these 7 nights your energy field is extremely sensitive. Even small interruptions can delay or distort your transformation. Think of a caterpillar within its cocoon, fragile, silent, undergoing a profound metamorphosis. If the cocoon is disturbed, the butterfly emerges broken, unable to fly. Your spiritual evolution is the same. You must protect this process with complete purity and focus. Therefore, follow these sacred rules exactly for the next 7 nights. 1. Every night, declare your surrender to God's will. Speak these words aloud. For the highest good of all creation, I release control. I am ready to awaken into my true power. Doing this reprograms your subconscious to support your transformation. 2. Do not sleep facing south. This position aligns your magnetic field with Earth's energy in a way that blocks cosmic downloads. If possible, sleep beneath the open sky. Let the cosmic energies, finely tuned to your DNA, reach you without obstruction. 3. Each morning, sit in silence for 21 minutes. Before speaking, before checking your phone, before interaction of any kind, breathe, observe, and allow last night's transformation to integrate. This is where spiritual clarity begins to crystallize. Now, let me explain what will unfold during each of the 7 nights. Night 1. The death of the false identity. As the sun lowers itself beneath the horizon and this new day quietly folds into night, something profound begins within you. The identities you've worn like armor, The roles you've carried for years, perhaps even lifetimes, will start to loosen and fall away. You may feel exposed, uncertain, or strangely hollow. This shedding of your old self can stir emotions you didn't know still lived inside you. Sorrow, fear, or an aching sense of being unanchored. But do not resist it. From this sacred emptiness, your truest self will rise. Night 2, Healing Across Lifetimes. As the second night unfolds, deeply buried wounds, some from this lifetime, many from others, will surface for release. Traumas carried through different incarnations begin to dissolve as your soul finally exhales what it has held for centuries. Old emotional patterns will unravel. Your dreams may transport you into past lives. You may feel unusual pressure in your chest, waves of emotion, or flashes of memories you've never lived in this body. Let it all flow. Do not suppress. Your tears, anger, grief, and trembling are not signs of weakness. They are the sacred winds clearing your inner landscape. Night 3, Awakening of Dormant Abilities. With the release of ancient burdens, dormant spiritual abilities begin to activate. These gifts are not supernatural. They are the natural expression of an awakened consciousness. You may begin to experience prophetic dreams, heightened intuition, telepathic impressions, emotional sensitivity so deep you can feel someone's thoughts before they speak, moments where you foresee events before they happen. These abilities have always belonged to you. They were simply waiting for space to awaken. Night 4, Integration of Cosmic Knowledge. On the fourth night, pure wisdom will begin flowing into your awareness. It will not come from books or teachings. It will come from direct connection to the higher dimensions. Suddenly, the answers to long-standing questions will appear effortlessly. Situations that once confused you will make perfect, crystalline sense. Solutions will flash through your mind with a clarity you have never experienced. You will feel as though a veil has lifted, revealing a map of your life from a higher vantage point. Night 5, Alignment with Divine Purpose. This night brings illumination. Your soul's purpose, the very reason you incarnated at this time, will rise into your awareness. Every moment of your life will begin to make sense in a way it never has before. You may receive strong inner guidance, specific instructions, names of people you're meant to meet, places you're meant to go, steps to finally bring your dreams into the physical world. Your destiny will no longer feel distant or mysterious. It becomes a living reality calling your name. Night 6, Embodiment of Divine Authority. By this night, a powerful shift occurs. The divine energy flowing through you intensifies. People will notice your presence without understanding why. Your words will carry weight, healing, and transformation. Synchronicities will occur at a stunning rate. Doors that once seemed locked will swing open. Where you walk, blessings follow. You are no longer a seeker. You become an instrument of God's will. Night 7, The Final Choice. This is the night of the ultimate initiation. You will face a decision no logic can make for you. Will you remain confined to the ordinary human experience, or will you step fully into your identity as a cosmic consciousness living through a human form? This choice demands complete surrender. Once it is made, there is no return to your old life. Here is what most do not realize. These 7 nights are only the preparation. The true confirmation arrives on the 8th day, the day of cosmic alignment. The 8th day, the final sign. A sign will appear to you, unmistakable and divinely timed. Maybe a destined encounter, a supernatural event in nature, a spoken message delivered through someone unaware of its meaning, a vision, a voice from God. The appearance may vary, but its truth will be undeniable. It will ignite a fire inside you that cannot be extinguished. Why few complete the 7 nights? This journey is not simple. Of all who begin, 70% stop before night 3, overwhelmed by the intensity of dissolution. 20% turn back around nights 5 or 6, afraid of the magnitude of their calling. Only 10% reach the final sign. And out of those, only 1% will act on what they have awakened to. You are among that final 1%, because you are still here, reading these words, drawn to this message with unwavering focus. That alone reveals your spiritual endurance. The opposition intensifies. But understand this, the darker forces do not rest. They will attempt to sabotage your awakening by planting doubt in your closest relationships, stirring anxiety and insecurity, creating distractions that seem urgent, whispering lies about your worth or your abilities. For these 7 nights, silence and secrecy are essential. Even the people who love you most may unintentionally interfere with your energy. Their concerns, doubts, or misunderstandings can disrupt the fragile frequencies you'll be working with. Entering sacred isolation. Think of yourself as a radio trying to tune into a precise cosmic channel. Any interference, even well-intentioned, creates static. You must temporarily detach from news, social media, television, negative environments, crowded mental spaces. Your consciousness will be hypersensitive. You will absorb everything, light or dark. Protect yourself with the same devotion a mother uses to guard her newborn child. This isolation may feel uncomfortable. You may experience the dark night of the soul, a deep sense of loneliness and uncertainty. But this is necessary. It pushes you to rely solely on God and the universe. Every spiritual master has walked this path. Jesus in the wilderness, Buddha beneath the Bodhi tree, Moses upon Mount Sinai, Muhammad retreating to the cave of Hira. Isolation precedes revelation. What comes after the 7 nights? When this journey is complete, you will emerge with unshakable clarity, a strengthened spirit, a magnetic purpose, the ability to draw the right people and opportunities to you effortlessly. Time may feel distorted, stretching, collapsing, bending, as your consciousness works outside linear reality. Your physical senses may sharpen or soften. Your appetite, sleep cycles, or bodily sensations may shift. These are all signs of your DNA recalibrating to a higher frequency. This is not simply a personal transformation. You are part of a planetary awakening of unimaginable scale. Humanity is rising to a higher dimension, and you are one of the anchors helping stabilize the shift. Your awakening is essential not only for your destiny, but for the millions who will awaken after you. The burden and blessing of seeing clearly. But with this gift comes responsibility. Being awake in a world still dreaming can feel isolating. You will see truths that others cannot yet face. Your clarity may be misunderstood. Your mission may be questioned. This is what we call the burden of knowing. When you see reality clearly, you cannot unsee it. When your purpose reveals itself, you cannot pretend you don't hear the call. And once your eyes are opened, you are compelled to act. There is a force within you, a sacred fire, that will keep pulling you forward even when the path feels uncomfortable, misunderstood, or unpopular. This inner current will not let you retreat into who you once were. It will nudge you, stretch you, and at times even challenge you, but it will never abandon you. And as this awakening deepens, the relationships around you will inevitably begin to shift. People who once felt close may no longer resonate with the new version of you. They might feel confused by your clarity, unsettled by your growth, or simply unsure of how to relate to the person you are becoming. This can be painful, but it is a natural part of transformation. At the same time, something beautiful begins to happen. You will attract new connections, individuals whose spirits are awakening just as yours is, souls who understand you intuitively, people who speak your language without needing translation. These are the ones who will walk beside you on this higher path. Outgrowing the old world. You may notice that the things you once chased no longer satisfy you. Goals that used to excite you may now feel strangely hollow. Material achievements, social validation, status, or temporary pleasures begin to lose their appeal. Not because they are wrong, but because they no longer match the frequency of your expanding consciousness. Your attention begins to shift toward something much larger than personal gain. You start to feel pulled toward a mission, a purpose that transcends your individual life. And that purpose will almost always involve uplifting humanity in some way, sharing wisdom, healing others, creating art or innovation that elevates awareness, speaking truth where silence once lived, living as an example of awakened presence. The exact form does not matter. What matters is the contribution. You were not awakened for yourself alone, you were awakened to help awaken others. The truth you must understand. This is the core of everything I want you to grasp. Choosing to complete this transformation, despite the discomfort, the isolation, the responsibility, will be the most fulfilling choice you have ever made. When your life begins to align with your soul's blueprint, something miraculous happens within you. Inspiration flows effortlessly. Energy multiplies. Joy arises without reason. Your actions feel meaningful. Your presence becomes healing. You finally understand that your existence is part of something vast and divine. And remember this, you are not carrying this mission alone. There are thousands, even millions, of awakened souls positioned across the world. As you rise into your power, they will naturally gravitate toward you. Together, you form a network of light, a spiritual collective capable of dissolving fear, ignorance, and division. United, you will help shape a world where compassion, truth, and unity are the foundation. The transformation has already begun. The change I have described is not a future event. You are already stepping into it. The fact that you have stayed with this message for this long proves that something deep inside you recognizes its truth. Whether consciously or not, your higher self has been preparing you for this moment all your life. Now the next step is surrender. As you prepare for sleep tonight, understand this. You are stepping across a threshold from which there is no turning back. This is not the end of who you are, it is the beginning of who you were always meant to become. By choosing this path, you honor your divine nature, a cosmic being temporarily living a human experience. You break free from the limits of ordinary consciousness and move into a higher state of existence. It takes extraordinary courage to do this, but the rewards are immeasurable. A new world is being born. The old structures of reality are dissolving. A new world is rising from the ashes of the outdated one. Humanity is entering a spiritual rebirth, and whether you realize it or not, you were selected to assist in this transition. You are not merely a witness, you are a midwife to the new era. The transformation you undergo over these 7 nights will prepare you to bridge the gap between the fading past and the emerging future. And whether they consciously know it or not, millions of souls are silently depending on you to succeed. You are loved beyond measure. Never forget, you are supported by forces far greater than you can imagine. Angels, ancestors, guides, and the divine itself watch over you. They see your potential with absolute clarity, even on days when you cannot see it yourself. Their love is your shelter. Their faith in you is unwavering. Their presence is constant. You have never walked alone, and you never will. The time is now. This is not the moment to prepare. The shift has already begun. As you fall asleep tonight, take comfort in knowing that tomorrow you will rise closer to your destiny than ever before. Your full potential is calling out to you from every corner of the universe. The world is in desperate need of the gifts you carry. You were not placed here by chance. You were placed here with purpose. Now is the moment to shine. Have faith in the process. Trust in your inner power. Trust in the divine wisdom that brought you here. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You are awakening, not by accident but by divine design. Now the question is simple: will you allow it, or will you resist it? Choose alignment. Choose transformation. Choose the magnificent being you were created to become. Humanity's future is influenced by your decision. Rest now, chosen one. Tonight marks the beginning of your new existence.